Hey guys, and welcome back to SBRE. Today we will recap the events of a Korean thriller drama movie from 2019 titled Parasite. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. In the beginning of the movie, we are introduced to the lower middle class family that is struggling to make ends meet. The family includes young son Ki-woo, his sister Ki-jung, and their parents Ki-taek Kim and Shong-suk Kim. The family lives inside a small basement in a nameless South Korean city, and all four family members can be seen folding pizza boxes for a living. Then, we see the pizza box contractor talking to Ki-woo's mom. She tells her that they have not folded the boxes properly, and now she'll take 10% from their paycheck. The mother tries to convince her otherwise, but she is determined and charges a 10% penalty. There, Ki-woo sees that the contractor's pizza business needs employees, so he pitches himself for a job, but she says that she'll think about it, and the scene ends there. At night, the family sits around the dining table and celebrates their paycheck. They see through the window that Ki-woo's friend has come to meet him. The friend Min comes directly into the house, so the family gets slightly unsettled. Min tells Ki-woo that he has brought a gift for him. The gift is an antique rock that supposedly brings luck and wealth. Now, Ki-woo and Min sit outside to talk. Min explains that he has a teaching job for Ki-woo. He'll be going abroad to study, so Ki-woo can take his place to teach English to a girl who belongs to a wealthy family. Ki-woo is up for the job, but he needs a college degree to get hired. So, his sister Ki-jung creates a fake degree as she's good at Photoshop. Here, we realize that both brother and sister are skilled in many areas like English and Photoshop, but are still unemployed for some reason. The next day, Ki-woo goes for the interview, and he gets stunned by the family's luxurious house. Ki-woo gives a demo class to the student Da-hai, and Miss Park is very impressed with his work. She hires Ki-woo as the English teacher, and even gives him a raise. Then, the second kid of the family, Da-sung, comes in. His mother explains that Da-sung is an Indian fanatic, and he has an artistic mind. She shows Ki-woo one of Da-sung's paintings, and he gets an idea. He lies that he knows an art teacher, Jessica, who has studied at a reputed art school. Miss Park asks him to bring her tomorrow, as she is also looking for an art teacher. The next day, Ki-woo's sister dresses up as an art teacher and comes with him. She pretends to be Jessica, who has studied from the University of Illinois. Inside the house, Ki-woo goes to give English classes while Jessica and Miss Park start talking. Jessica says that she wants to take Da-sung's first class alone to assess his art abilities. On the other hand, while Ki-woo starts teaching, Da-hai starts flirting with him and they kiss each other. Now, Jessica's finished her class and comes outside. She explains to Miss Park that something happened to her son in first grade. The mother is shocked hearing this as something did happen to Da-sung in first grade. She hires Jessica as an art teacher and therapist as she's very impressed with her. Then, Da-sung's father, Mr. Park, comes home from his work. He greets Jessica and orders his driver to drop her at home. In the car, Jessica asks the driver to drop her at the station, and the scene ends there. Now, we see Ki-woo's family during dinner. Ki-woo asks his sister if she's made their next move, and she says yes. The next day, Mr. Park was in his car when he finds some panties under his seat. He reaches home and shows it to his wife. They suspect that their driver is a pervert, so they start thinking of ways to fire him. Suddenly, Jessica comes down after finishing her class, so Miss Park hides the panties. While dropping Jessica off, Miss Park asks her about the driver's behavior. Jessica says that he was giving her perverted vibes. Then while talking, Jessica smoothly recommends her uncle as a driver, and the scene ends there. Now, we see Ki-woo and his father in a car showroom. They were trying out different features of a Mercedes that is owned by the Park family. That evening, Ki-woo's father goes to Mr. Park's office and starts working as a driver for him. He impresses Mr. Park with his driving skills and he's hired on the spot. Now, Ki-woo's mother is the only one that's not working for the Park family. They want her to take the place of the maid, so they start plotting ways to fire her. They find out from Da-hai that the maid is highly allergic to peaches, so they tell Miss Park that their maid has tuberculosis and it's dangerous for Da-sung. And to prove it, Jessica triggers her allergy, so Miss Park sees the maid coughing. On top of that, they add some ketchup to her tissue, so it looks like she's coughing out blood. This way, Miss Park fires the maid. Now, in the second part of the plan, Ki-woo's father recommends a fake company to Mr. Park, so the Park family hires Ki-woo's mother as a maid from there. With that, the members of Ki-woo's family start working in the same house. On Da-sung's birthday, Mr. Park's entire family decide to go camping. All of them leave, so only Ki-woo's mother is left in the house. She calls everyone, and the entire family gathers there. They enjoy the amenities of the house, and everyone is really happy. But suddenly, the doorbell rings, and everyone gets unsettled. They find out that it's the old maid who's come there to take her things. Kiwoo's mother opens the door and the old maid goes to the basement to take her stuff. Then Kiwoo's mother goes to check and sees the old maid pushing a cupboard. The old maid asks her to help, so she moves the cupboard with her. There, she discovers that there's a hidden entrance in the wall. The old maid goes in, and Kiwoo's mother follows her. It turns out there's a hidden bunker in the house, and the Park family had no idea about it. Inside the bunker, the old maid meets her husband and feeds him some milk as he has not eaten for weeks. Now, the old maid explains that her husband is in debt and he's been living here for 4 years. She requests to give food to her husband once a week as he would be killed if he goes out in the real world. Kiwoo's mother denies all her requests and tries to call the police, but Kiwoo's foot slips and he falls down from the stairs with his father and sister. The old maid is shocked to witness this, and she records a video of them with her cell phone. She blackmails them by saying that she would send the video to Mr. Park if they disobey her, so Kiwoo's entire family is forced to obey the old maid. Suddenly, Kiwoo's family fights back, and they somehow delete the video. While the two families were quarreling, the home's main telephone rings. Kiwoo's mother goes to pick up the phone and finds out that Mr. Park and his family are coming back as their camping plan got canceled due to rain. Kiwoo and his dad tie the old maid and her husband and hide them in the bunker. Then, Mr. Park returns with his family and eats their dinner. While talking, Miss Park reveals the incident that happened to Da-sung in the 1st grade. One day, Da-sung woke up at night and he came to the kitchen to eat some cake. There, he saw a ghost coming from the basement, which triggered a seizure. So from that day, his parents were always worried about him. After some time, Kiwoo and his family attempt to run away, but Da-sung comes there, so all of them are forced to hide under the table. Da-sung sets up a tent in the garden, so Mr. Park and his wife decide to sleep on the couch to keep an eye on him. Soon, Mr. Park and his wife fall asleep, so Kiwoo leaves with his family. They reach their home and their entire home has been flooded due to heavy rain. Sewage water is flowing across their home, and they somehow take the important things out. This shows us the contrasting life of rich and poor. While Mr. Park's family cancels their camping plans due to rain, Kiwoo's family is forced to sleep in a public gym. The following day, it is Da-sung's birthday, so Mr. Park hosts a party at their house. Kiwoo and Jessica are also invited to the party. Mr. Park and Kiwoo's dad dress up as tribal people as they plan to surprise Da-sung. There, Kiwoo's dad can be seen a little disgusted as Mr. Park only cares about himself and his son's comfort. He thinks that he can buy anything with money. Then, we see Kiwoo, who takes the good luck rock with him, and he goes to the basement to talk to the old maid. There, he sees someone lying on the floor. He slowly moves towards it to check, but the old maid's husband chokes him with a loose wire. Kiwoo somehow manages to escape, and he starts running upstairs. Just when he was about to come out of the basement, the wire in his neck gets stuck and he falls. The old maid's husband catches up to him and he hits him in the head with the rock. Kiwoo gets knocked out and his head starts bleeding heavily. Then, the man goes outside to finish the other members of Kiwoo's family. He directly stabs Jessica in the chest, so her mother and father come to fight back. There, Miss Park was giving her son a surprise, but Da-sung sees the disfigured husband and it triggers his seizure. Miss Park shouts that her son needs to be taken to the hospital, so Mr. Park asks his driver to throw the keys. Kiwoo's dad throws the keys, but it gets covered up by the old maid's husband who is fighting with Kiwoo's mom. Kiwoo's mom overpowers him and stabs him in the stomach with an iron rod. Then she immediately goes near Jessica while Mr. Park keeps asking for the keys. Mr. Park goes to take the keys himself, but even in that critical moment, he is worried about the foul smell coming from the dead husband. Kiwoo's dad completely snaps seeing this and takes his knife and stabs Mr. Park in the chest. Then he leaves everything and runs outside the house, and the scene ends there. In the aftermath of the situation, Kiwoo wakes up after a 1-month coma. In the court, he declares the murders a case of foul play and in self-defense, so him and his mother get released on probation. Then we get to know that after the incident, Jessica died due to blood loss and Kiwoo's father went missing. One day, Kiwoo goes on a mountain to peek into the house using binoculars, and he sees that the light bulb is blinking weirdly. It turns out the bulb was being controlled by his father, who was leaving notes for Kiwoo in Morse code. In the code, he explains to his son that after running away, he came directly into the basement through the garage, and he also buried the old maid religiously in the garden. The real estate agents have sold the house to some Germans, so he comes carefully at night to ration the food. Then, at the end of the movie, we see Kiwoo's burning desire. He has completed his education and has grown riches. He comes to the same property and buys it to meet his dad again. Well, that's it for the recap, guys. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this, and let us know in the comments how you liked the video, and also don't forget to add what movie you want us to recap next. Thank you for watching.